So, Brittany, give me your weekly.
Got the whole name in there.
I'll beep it out.
That's gonna be weird, isn't it?
No, it'll sound cool. It'll go, Brittany beep.
You gonna keep all this?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Brandon. And welcome to episode
4.
Welcome to episode 4 of
Can We Get a Minute? We gotta work on that.
That was good.
Do you think that was good?
Yeah, it was good. I think we did a superb job, if I do say so myself.
Okay.
So, Brittany, give me your weekly.
Got the whole name in there.
I'll beep it out.
That's gonna be weird, isn't it?
No, it'll sound cool. It'll go, Brittany beep.
You gonna keep all this?
Yeah.
I guess that'll be for the beginning. That happened in the beginning.
Yeah. But go ahead.
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Darling, how are you?
I'm all right.
You look magnificent.
Thank you.
You smell magnificent.
Thank you. Got your hair done a little bit. I just kind of braided it, put it out the way. I haven't braided it.
So I found out, guys, that a barber, I'm still trying to find my barber in Atlanta.
No, you need that other guy.
Which other guy?
The one that you had to drive to. He's like 25 minutes away. Remember?
Oh, that I went into his...
During the pandemic.
Yes, he was good.
He was fire.
Oh, I didn't even tell you about him. This is all going to be in there, by the way.
What?
He does a drive-by barbershop thing.
Wow.
Where he set up a barbershop inside of a trailer that he hooks up to his truck and he does drive-bys.
Like, he about to be a millionaire.
Yo, right?
Wow.
And it looks nice in there. I'll show you on Instagram when it's over.
What happened? Why you contacted him the other day?
Yo, so the last time I contacted him, he hit me back a few hours later. Then I hit him back a few hours later. Then he never hit me back. Guess I was taking too long. But I'll reach out to him again.
Yeah, do that. Because, I mean, I just feel like people don't fade it perfectly in the back. I know you don't care. But
I do care. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, care. You just said
it's just
like,
the other
like,
one. The
like,
other one that you didn't
fine.
like. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as. To me, it wasn't as bad as you made it seem. But it definitely wasn't the best.
That other guy, he was perfect. I'm like, it was fire.
Yeah, it was. He is good.
And this guy, I like he faded the sides good, but the back, it's not as
I didn't
bad
finish telling
as the other one. Oh, go ahead.
So, I've been going to a number of barbers. Since I've been here, I tried like 7, 8 dudes. Mm-hmm. And the one dude that I tried that did a superb job years ago when I first came down here, I just found out that he lives in my building.
Oh.
He lives right downstairs, which is a great thing. But then the bad thing is
His price.
he's charging $50 a haircut. For all my brothers out there.
It's wild.
$50 for a haircut? $50? I remember back in the day when they were $20, tip them $5, and they do everything for you. They shine your head. They do all that.
And you're getting a fade, and you only have half your hair.
Yeah.
And it's $50.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
I have all my hair on the top, and all I'm getting is a uptown fade.
It's wild.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, but you said you would maybe keep him for emergencies. It's like the other guy you need to go to if he's unavailable on that date you need it.
Yeah. Come down on my drawers like, yo.
Yeah. You
give me a haircut, I'll give you some sugar. You need some sugar?
Right.
Yeah, he's literally right downstairs. Like,
that's wild.
What, 2 floors below me?
3.
3 floors? 2 or 3 floors below
yeah.
me. So it's great. Mm-hmm. But darling, give me your weekly things,
Low.
your highs and your lows of the week.
My high, I'm very proud of myself. People need coffee to get through their day, or they need whatever they need. I need rest. For me to be my best self, I need to be going to bed at a reasonable hour, and spending time with the Lord, of course. But if I go to bed after like 11:30, 11, it's not going to be good for the next day. You know what I mean? I need to go to bed at a good hour and get up, have my whole day, not take a nap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the past 3 to 4 days, I think I'm on the 4th day, I've been going to bed between 9:30 and 10, getting up at 5 a.m., feeling good. Getting a little tired. What time is it? 7:55. It's starting to wind down right now.
Yeah,
We're recording a little bit.
You told all the people what time it is.
What does that mean? Eastern Standard Time?
They might think it's early in the morning, like we're high rising, like I'm drinking hot tea early in the morning. But now they know.
But you're not.
So that's your high?
That's my high. I feel good. So I'm happy about that. My low is we're gonna do a whole episode on being an entrepreneur and what our business entails and things like that. But
because we both own business, Turnline Cleaning. Go to turnlinecleaning.com to go check my shorty out.
Not right now. I'm currently not accepting new clients.
Yeah, but you can still go check the website out and go over to Heath Film Photo to check your boy out. Continue, darling.
Thank you. So yeah, I had to unfortunately let some clients go this week. Just a business move, you know. I need more peace of mind. I need to rebuild, rebrand, and all that good stuff. It's kind of a low for them, kind of. But for me, I feel bad because now they got to find somebody.
Yeah, we're talking about your lows, not other people's lows, darling.
I know. But it's terrible reading the messages like, oh, my God, please, can you just do one more? You said that they were going to do that. They were going to say, can you just do one more? And it's bad. It makes me feel bad because it's hard being in a business that people rely on you. And then it's just like, God can't help you anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So making my way through those feelings with that. But at least I've been feeling good, and I had to make myself feel happy first. So
Exactly.
that is that.
It's like when you're watching the Magnificent show on Netflix or something, and they just cut it short and don't give you another season. It's just, I need more.
Like Billions.
They didn't cut Billions short, though.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't cut it short. They just gave you a mid-season finale.
I think they just stopped it.
Well, thinking and what it is two different things, darling.
Whatever. They stopped. I know they stopped it.
Well, my high of the week is that Sony, the magnificent company of Sony that makes the most beautiful cameras.
After Canon.
What you're seeing on here is one of my Sony cameras. And look how beautiful it is. I love Sony. I'm a Sony fanboy. And they just released the much anticipated, long overdue Sony A7S III. Clap it up for him, Bill. That is that is magnificent. For all you camera people out there, you know we've been waiting on this for a very long time. The whole camera community is finally here, and it did not disappoint with its specs. It's amazing. That's my high.
And all my Canon crew, stand up.
Stand up, because Canon just released the R5 and the R6. But they both overheat like crazy. Like crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your low? I'm yawning. I'm tired.
Did y'all hear her just yawn on my... My low is I can't afford it.
How much is it?
It's $3,500. So, yeah, it's a pretty penny. It's actually, in the camera world, for what you get, it's actually a really good price. But it's a pretty penny, and it's a pretty penny that I currently do not have.
But if you take $3,500 divided by 20 weeks, it's like $175 a week to save. If you break it down, it doesn't seem that bad.
$175 a week?
For something that you want?
Someone's balling, guys.
Maybe do 30 weeks.
Well, I'm going to get it. It drops in September. So all you listeners out there, if you would like to donate to Heath Film and Photo, maybe become an investor in the company, go ahead and reach out to me. Go to my website, reach out to me and say, hey, I'm a magnificent, beautiful human being that would just love to donate to the cause and help you get the tools needed to successfully do your job.
And they're going to say, how much have you put towards it?
And I'm going to say that's private. Are you going to donate or not?
Wow. You could just be saving for something that you want.
And that leads us to our topic. Can we get a minute to talk about being an adult, saving, paying bills,
waking up early,
making doctor's appointments,
cleaning
cooking
up,
your own dinner, Cleaning up. Taking care of pets. Taking care of your girl's pet.
Being an adult is like... Sometimes I like being grown. Sometimes I'm like...
Sometimes I like being grown.
If somebody thinks I'm a little kid, which it is a compliment, thank you, I look young. But sometimes I'm like, nope, I'm not. I'm 30. Please give me that, you know? And I'm like, I am who I am. Then other times I'm like, I am 14. I just want to be right here.
You just want to be 14.
I just want to be 14.
Yeah. Yeah.
But being an adult is like, it is hard. What were we thinking when we were like 14 and we are like, I want to grow up?
I know.
This is terrible.
I want to live on my own.
Totally take that back.
Or when you were like a kid and you were like, when I'm 23, I'm going to be married with 3 kids, 14 houses, 32 cars,
right.
18 jobs, and I'm also going to be the president on the weekends.
Right.
Like, remember that?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just pay my rent for the month?
Please. Can we get the rent paid and then talk about everything else?
For real.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah,
I remember when I graduated high school, I was 18, and I moved right out. I was going to college, and my school didn't have dorms. Wilmington University didn't have dorms. But it was a campus, though.
Why didn't you go to Dell State?
I didn't want to. I wasn't into, like, the colleges that had, like, 50, 80 people in a classroom. You know, those big rooms. Wasn't a fan of that.
Not every class had that, though.
Not every class, but I liked intimate stuff. So Wilmington provided every class was, you know, no more than, like, 17 people or whatever. You know, when I raised my hand, they would see me and talk to me. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I was the opposite. I was trying to blend in, be in the back. Who's that in the back? Brandon? Maybe not. Can't see him. Anyway, move on. Yes, success.
No, not me, but I moved out. We had a campus, like, around the corner from where we lived at, but I didn't want to go there. I wanted to move to a whole other town. It's like 35, 40 minutes from the house. My mom wanted me to stay there, like, you know, at the house or whatever. But I was like, no, I'm 18. Out of here, girl.
Why did you want to leave so bad when you had so much freedom?
I don't know. Like, I come from a good family. I wasn't, when you have curfews or whatever at the high school, like, no, it was cool. My parents, my best friends, I just wanted to be grown. I don't know. I don't know why I was like that. But I wanted to be grown. All my friends either stayed at home or they went to a college on campus. And I was like, I got rent. I'm out here working, living my life. Y'all with your mom and your dad all. And then I did that for about 3-4 years. And then life happened.
I'm about to be with my mom and my dad. Oh.
And now they're moving out. I had to move back in, you know.
That's a lot of people's story, though. A lot of people.
I know, but.
Because, I had to move back in once, and that was it.
I know, but I'm just saying, but, like, I definitely, like, when I had to move back in, I felt like, dang, like, I shouldn't have rushed life. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now my friends are now moving out, and I'm moving back in with my family, you know, my parents or whatever.
Then, not now, then.
Well, I'm talking about then. Okay. Yeah.
Well, why? So, how long was it when you moved out originally?
It was right out of high school.
Okay, so you were out on your own for like a year or a couple years?
No, I was out for about like 3 to 4 years, and then I moved back at home.
Oh, it was 3 to 4 years?
Yeah.
That's a great run.
Yeah, but
that's a really good run.
I wish I would have kept it.
Yeah, my run wasn't that long when I first moved out, and it was like 2 years, and then I came back. But I came back not even for a full year, and I was gone again, and I haven't been back since.
Yeah, I don't know. And then when I moved back, I was there for a little bit, and then I moved here. So been here for 4 years.
Wait, so how long were you back out? No, 3, 4. Oh,
I was at home, sense. Yeah.
So you weren't at home for that long, were you?
Yeah, a couple years.
That's not that long.
Like 2 years, something like that.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's
2, 3,
pretty
something.
Good.
Yeah, but yeah, definitely like looking back, definitely just taking my time with things. But you don't know that as a kid. You think one thing for me that I have now, I'm very close with like people who are much older than me. That's like 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't have any sisters. You know what I mean? All my friends back then were my age. You know what I mean? I never had like that friend that was like, I'm 18 and she's 28. Didn't have that. You know what I mean? So, and you of course think your parents don't know anything. You know what I mean? Back then. So I don't know. I definitely wish I would have just taken my time some, you
Yeah.
know. But that still the beauty of life. You live and you learn.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I mean, yeah, everyone has, as my girl would like to call it, a journey. Everyone has their own journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, me, I wasn't the best student, but I wasn't the worst student either.
Mm-hmm.
You asked my family, they probably thought I was the worst student, but I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I got accepted into a few schools, but at that time, coming out of high school, I was very immature, and I was doing some things I shouldn't be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents were like, nah, you either go into the military, which was a complete bluff.
Because they didn't want that.
They didn't want that at all.
Yeah.
If I would have said, you know what, I picked the military, they would have been like, wait, no, we were just playing.
Right.
But they were like, you can go into the military, you can go to a big time school, but just take courses local and come home.
Yeah.
I think it's called like a non-matriculated student. Or you could go to a community college.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll just go to a community college, that's fine. And I was there for way too long.
You were there for more than a 2-year period.
I was there for entirely too long. I felt like a failure until I graduated, and I was in the graduation practice auditorium thing.
Mm-hmm.
And the dean got up and was like, how many people have been here just for a year and they're graduating, or they're leaving or transferring? Like 2 people raised their hand.
Wow.
2 years, like 4 people raised their hand, which is a 2-year program.
Yeah.
3 years, like a few more people raised their hand. 4 years, like everybody raised their hand. I'm like,
Wow.
oh my gosh, it's not just me.
Wow.
I felt like that day I really
Yeah.
felt so much better. Like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was just me that took all day here. Everybody was looking at each other like, yeah, you've been here? I've been here for 6 years. 6? Hey, how old are you? 50? 50.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I finally got up out of there, went to my 4-year school, big time school. Well, not big time school, but, university. Yeah, Rowan University.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved out then, stayed out for a few years. And then I was like, that's when I first started shooting weddings.
Mm-hmm.
So,
in college?
yeah, I was shooting weddings, and then I was also serving tables, full-time student.
Wow.
And I needed all that because I needed to pay my rent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, and serving tables wouldn't have been able to pay my rent and get all my bills and
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
weddings helped out immensely. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, then I had to move back in, and then my dad looked at me and said, "Me and you, I mean, this just can't last."
One of us got to leave. It ain't going to be me.
Yeah. And I was like, "Look, man, I'm out." And I haven't been back since. And I don't even want to go back, but I just want someone to like give me free rent.
I know. And clean up some.
And clean up some.
And
And
cook me
cook
some.
a couple times a week.
And
Well,
just
my
let
girl
me
can do
be.
that.
Sometimes. But yeah, it's just
She said sometimes.
sometimes I cook for you. Well, I don't know. Sometimes it's like, oh, and then one thing I hate when older people say like, "You're too young to be tired. What are you tired from?" It's like we can't be tired.
Do they say that to us?
I have heard that. What? Yeah.
I haven't heard that recently though, because we're
Yeah.
getting a little. I mean, you're
I'm gonna be 31.
She's 30,
Coming
y'all.
up, I'm 30, and you about to be 30.
I'm in my 20s. She's 30.
He's turning 30 a few weeks after I turned 31.
I'm in my 20s.
Currently,
Am I in my 20s?
But not for long.
Okay, I'm in my 20s.
But not for long.
And how old are you? She's 30.
Well,
She out here robbing the cradle.
you got about a month left, so enjoy it. In your
Enjoy it.
20s, that whole decade about to be over.
That is insane. Why are you saying this to me?
I'm giving you a heads
Yo,
up,
that's
thing.
crazy.
I know. I can't believe that I'm turning 31 9 years from 40. What?
That sounds old.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, we are full-grown adults doing full-grown adult things, and we're not a big fan of it.
It's okay. It has its ups and downs. Currently, right now, it's kind of like
mostly downs.
I feel like currently it's hard. I'm tired a lot lately. My parents are, you taking your vitamins? Yeah, I'm taking them, but I'm still tired. I still just don't want to do anything.
Vitamins.
Well, I think you need vitamins. You need your vitamins. Like 2 Saturdays ago, I stayed in the house all day long and loved every moment of it. I just didn't want to do a thing. Had the phone on vibrate. If I heard it, cool. If I didn't, great. And it's like, just want to But this is also good to just be doing whatever you want to do, because one day I'm going to be a mom and I won't have that. So
that is definitely true. And that's why I thank God every day for what I have. I have so many people, and I was telling you this, so many people haven't had the opportunity to live alone in their whole lives.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
And I live alone.
I'm sorry, I'm tired.
She lives alone. Yeah, she's yawning like crazy. I live alone.
Yeah.
She lives alone. Mm-hmm. And it's just phenomenal. Like,
that is
thoroughly
a big blessing,
enjoy living alone. Because when you live alone, and you live alone for a while, like we have, you really realize exactly what you like and exactly what you don't like. You know what I mean? When she comes over, she knows how I am, and she looks around at this thing she doesn't like, but she knows this is what I like. This is how I am. And then when I go over there, a lot of the stuff makes no sense to me, but she's in peace. That's her peace area.
It's always one up with you. It's always, oh, you come over here, I don't like. Well, there's a whole lot I don't like. You're so dramatic.
I didn't say don't like. I said don't make sense.
Same thing. It's more. It's the same thing. But
it's her place. She pays. I don't pay rent at her place, so she can do whatever she wants. That's right. Because it's her place.
Right. And it don't need to make sense to you because it's my place.
But you realize exactly where you want things, how you want things. The thing that I love is all the food in the fridge is when you come home, it's all there because it's yours.
Nobody's like mine or don't touch or
yeah.
It's like, hey, who's this?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is a huge thing. The bathroom is always open.
Or when you come home in the refrigerator and you got nothing in it, it's like nobody went food shopping.
I know.
Oh, that's me.
Or you've been gone all day working, shooting weddings, different things. You come home late at night and this dish is full. The sink is full of dishes, and you ain't make not one dish in there because you've been gone all day. But you got to clean all of them.
Yeah.
It's like, why do I have to? I wasn't even here.
I wasn't even here. Who did this? Why?
I did it last night and it was nothing. I wake up this morning.
Oh, right.
Come home and it's jam packed, and y'all looking at me like, have fun.
I know.
Yeah, not a big fan of that, but
living alone is good though.
Yeah, there's great things and there's horrible things.
I remember when I met you. Well, definitely not now, but definitely like it was a period where I've always been able to come to your house and just be free. You know, except for the air. He keeps his air very low. It's cold.
I keep mine on 70.
That's cold. It's cold. But anyway, that was that, and like you keep all your lights on so bright.
Like when I'm still up?
Yeah.
When I go to sleep, I turn on more.
Oh yeah, when you're up.
Oh yeah.
But like that was my like really only thing with you, but you were very open with your apartment and me not so much. I definitely had to adapt to that. I'm like, wait, can you put that back? Can you do this, do that? Wait, push your foot up. Nope. And that was a couple arguments.
I realized why. I was thinking about why you're like that, and I just realized how you grew up with brothers. I mean, Eric which is her brother. He's a couple years older than you. 2. But
Bobby's 7.
She was the baby, and she was the only female.
Yeah.
She had 2 brothers, so, for lack of a better term, she was spoiled. Like, you were. So, like...
I don't think it's that, though.
No,
I just think I'm used to being in my own space.
That too.
And I don't like stuff touched or moved around.
Yeah, that too. But I grew up with 2 sisters. I was the middle. Yeah. Sister below me, year below me. Sister above me, year above me. Yeah. So, everything was...
Yeah.
One bathroom, got to share. One cell phone in middle school, got to share.
Yeah.
One of y'all want to go to the corner store, y'all all going. You know what I mean? So it was just, it wasn't really and plus I was the only boy too, so they didn't really want to mess with my stuff. They mess with each other's stuff. Mm-hmm. So I was more open to, whatever, you can open it. Or put it over there. Or, you know what I mean? Not that big of a deal where she's just like,
Well, now I'm okay. But but that was hard. And I remember calling my mom one time. Something happened, I don't know. And I was like, oh my God, he something with the pot. You were, I think, wanting to boil eggs, and you put like 2 eggs in the thing, and you had it on the real big aisle, and I'm like, You got 2 eggs in there with a small pot. Put that on the small aisle.
I couldn't. No. It wasn't the aisle. It was the size of the pot. You're
Oh,
like,
size
why are
of
you
the
using that
pot,
pot?
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. She had just moved into a new place.
Yeah.
It was when you just moved into your new place.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know where she kept all her stuff because she keeps stuff in the oven and stuff. It's insane. Whatever.
That's not the oven. That's the storage part. There's nothing.
That's
directly,
not storage, boo.
There's nothing directly in my oven. Nothing.
Dude, that's not storage. That part.
I grew up with people. The broiler thing.
Broiler. That's right.
Everybody I know keeps. Comment below if you keep cookie sheets and stuff in the bottom of the oven,
broiler.
the drawer thingy.
It's not a drawer. It's the broiler.
It's a drawer.
She calls it storage.
That's where I don't know. I didn't know you could use it. I'm like,
well, I didn't know she kept things in there. So I'm looking for a pot to boil hot water in so I can make hard-boiled eggs.
The pots weren't in there. I only keep flat stuff in there.
I don't know what you keep in there. You shouldn't keep anything in there, so I can't keep up with what you keep in a place you shouldn't be keeping anything. But, so all I could find was this big pot. And I did look. I couldn't find anything else. I don't know where you kept them.
Yeah, you didn't
So I
open
just
up all
said,
the cabinets.
it's fine. I'll just use this pot. Like, I'm just boiling water. That's all I'm doing. I was just making hard-boiled eggs. And she, whenever I'm in her kitchen, well, not anymore.
Not anymore.
But whenever I was in her kitchen before, she would just.
I was just like, what are you?
Like, she would just walk by.
What is he doing?
I'm like, I am an
What
adult. Why are you watching me like I'm a kid? So she's like, why are you using that big pot? I'm like, well, this is the only thing I got. She's like, oh, we'll take it off. There's another pot. I said, this already has water in it. The eggs are in it. It is cooking. Just let it finish. Use this pot.
But you literally just turned the stove on.
I did.
Like a minute. And I'm like, it didn't do anything yet.
The water was already in it. The eggs were already in it. And I had already placed it on the stove and went to go do something else. Why did I have to take it off the stove, pour it in a different pot, just because the pot is different? I even said, you know what? It's okay, darling. I'll clean the pot when I'm done. So you don't even have to worry about it. It'll be in the exact same place. Was that good enough for her?
No, it wasn't. I like my stuff where I got them at. But I remember that caused some kind of argument. I called Mom that night, and I'm like, Mom, but he touches stuff, and he doesn't eat with a napkin, and there's crumbs everywhere. And then she was just, Mom's parents is just so simple. They're like, well, Brittany, when he leaves, just clean up behind it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just clean it up, or I'll just put it back. And I'm like, okay.
She would bully me in her kitchen. And then when she came to my place, she would bully me in my own kitchen.
Because I don't like when I'm cooking, then you wouldn't open up the oven or whatever. And it's like, no, let stuff cook. Like, stop opening up the oven.
She would bully me in my own kitchen. I'm talking to the point where I would be cooking my own thing, doing my own thing in my kitchen, cooking my food in my kitchen.
Because you don't be doing stuff where I'm trying to help you.
Why are you doing that? Why don't you do this? Here, move this here. Move.
Just like today with the eggs. You didn't need another bowl. You just dump the water out, run the cold water. The whole pot is cold in 2 seconds. You don't need another bowl with water. It's too much. But the thing is done. But we're fine now.
Yeah, we're good with that now.
Yeah, we're good with that. We got through that.
We got through that. I'll be in the kitchen. You don't say nothing. Unless if you think I slammed something, which I never intentionally slam anything.
You just close it. But
sometimes I have like a heavier hand, so when I close doors and refrigerators and stuff, or I sit down on a couch or anything, she just thinks
flop. You just slam. And
she
I'm
thinks
like,
I
what
embellish shit, but I don't. I just live my life.
Like when you flop on my couch, I'm like,
I'll be tired.
You be tired.
But yeah, other than that, we're good with all that.
Yeah,
remember when we lost? We lost something? What did we lose? We lost something, and you were like,
my key.
Oh,
that was not good. I lost my key. Well, no, I thought I lost it. Didn't I give it to you? And you gave it back?
So what happened was she didn't want to be a pet
mama.
And walk Diego.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean I didn't want to be a pet mama?
Let me tell the story.
Don't talk about my son.
So then she said, could you walk Diego? I was like, okay.
I needed help.
And I think you said you were going to jump in the shower or something like that. You were doing something. I don't remember what it was. But she gave me her key because you wanted to lock the door because you were going to jump in the shower.
Yeah. I gave you the spare key.
So she gave me her spare key to walk him in and come back in. So I take the spare key. I walk him. I come back in. I give her the key back. Okay.
Oh, this is before we exchanged keys.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I give her the key back, right? And She doesn't remember. Was it hours later or something? She doesn't or the next day. Was it the next day?
Maybe.
I think it was the next day. She didn't remember that I gave her back the key. And I didn't remember that I gave her back the key too. But I'm thinking, where did I put the key? Like, I'm pretty sure I gave it back to her. But I do remember putting the key on top of the fridge because when I walked in, she was still in the bathroom. So I was like, okay, I don't want to have this loose key. She keeps. That's a whole other thing. So I was like, I don't want to have this loose key. Let me just put it. So I put it on top of the fridge. So I said, oh no, I'll put it on top of the fridge. Check up there. It wasn't on top of the fridge. I'm like, what's on top of the fridge? I don't have it on me. You lost it. You lost my spare key. I need that spare key. You lost it.
Remember the officer said,
I'm like, didn't I give it to you?
And then we got in an argument, and I was like, oh, did you make a copy of my key? Remember I accused you of making a copy of the key?
Oh, my gosh. Then, listen, I know for the black people out there that have black mothers, when you lose something, your mother always says, look everywhere. Retrace your steps. Look all over. Look in places you don't think it would be. Still look.
My mom
because you
would
looked in
say,
all these typical places.
It won't say, here I am. My mom would always, it ain't going to say, here I am.
Your mom got all these little quotes.
My mom funny.
That's
hey, girl.
Funny. So I said, well, let's look everywhere, right?
And when he said that, like, can I tell this right? When he said that, I lost it. Going through my things, you were looking in places that made no sense. You don't need to go through my mail drawer because the key. It's just certain places that you don't need to look. And I'm like, why are you looking in there? Get out my stuff.
Why did I want to go through your mail drawer, darling? Because you said that's where you keep the key. You said I keep the key
other
in that drawer.
In that one drawer. But it was, I remember.
There were drawers beneath it. Yeah. So I was checking all the drawers. So I was thinking maybe she put the key back in the wrong drawer, possibly. That's why you check everywhere.
You was looking places in the room.
Was deeply upset.
I'm like,
that
get
I
out
lost
my
her key.
Stuff.
And I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I didn't lose the key. I'm thinking, didn't I hand it back to her? But I don't distinctively remember handing it back. So I said, maybe I lost it. Let me just look for it, right? And I'm losing my mind. Like, there's no way I just plopped this key somewhere random. Yeah. I'm like, I remember putting it on top of the fridge. Like, what is going on? So she's mad. I'm mad because I knew this key had to be in a normal place. I'm looking. She's like, don't go through my stuff. I'm like, we're together. She thought I was like really trying to fish through her. What's this bill? What? Like, I'm not thinking about that. So,
where is the key at?
The end of the story, I go over to her. I go, okay, I know I handed you back the key because I'm like, I'm losing my mind going crazy. It's not on top of the fridge. I don't have it on my person. It's not anywhere visible here. And I know I wouldn't put it in some secret place in your apartment. I said, you have to have the key.
You made a copy.
She swears up and down, never had the key, don't have the key. You had the key, gave it to you last. I don't have it. I said, okay, let's just look everywhere. I don't want to look everywhere. You had the key. We looked in this places. It's gone. Darling, what'd you have on? I had this didn't have no pockets. I had on my cleaning this and that and it ain't in here. Where's it at? It ain't in here. I said, okay, it's cold. Did you have on a coat? Yeah, I had on a coat, but I looked in the coat pockets. You sure you looked? Yes, I looked in the coat pockets.
I didn't do all that.
Yes, you did. I said, where's your coat? Remember I said, where's your coat? You're like, are you going to go look? I already looked. I told you I looked. But you don't believe me I looked? You don't believe me? I said, where is your coat? She would not tell me. I said, okay, I'm just going to find the coat. I said, okay, it must be in the coat closet. Go in the coat closet. Reach in the coat she always wears, that tan coat with the leather sleeves. The long tan coat with the leather sleeves. Yeah. It was that coat. Yeah. It was like her good coat. So reached into that coat, into the pocket, and what do I find? Lo and behold.
And I said,
the key.
You put it there. You put it there. You was lying this whole time. You had the key and you put it in my coat because you know I wear that coat. He stole my key, y'all. Made a copy of it and put it right back where he found it at.
She accused me. I said, I demand an apology. I demand it. I said, I am leaving and will never come back if you want to apologize. And you begrudgingly apologized.
Terrible. The end. I remember that. You do be finding stuff, though.
Yeah, because you got to look everywhere. That's what I told you. I was like, you got to look in places. And then, remember, then you lost something else. This was you lost it. You lost your Social Security card. We had to find it for your license.
Oh yeah.
And you were like, it's here. And I'm like, you got to look everywhere. You're like, no, it's here. But it was ended up in the spot you said, but it was just like hidden behind another card or something.
It was behind other cards. Yeah. That was wild.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Moral of the story is I'm right.
I know he made a copy of it, y'all.
I did not make a copy.
If you would have waited a little bit longer, you would have got your own key.
I didn't make a copy of your key. I would never do that. I would not do that.
Now you don't need to, but
yeah. Copy of key.
I don't know how we got on that topic.
I don't know how we got on that topic either.
I don't know.
But it was a good story.
But God is good. We just shout out to all the 30-year-olds turning 30. Live your life. Have fun.
Shout out to all my people in the 20s. I'm rocking with you.
Not much longer. No.
I'm rocking with you. We're in our 20s. We're still figuring it out over here. Some people in their 30s.
And you're going to be right there figuring it out.
Still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out.
No, I got it figured out.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No,
I got it figured out.
No, you don't. You ain't close. You ain't close at all.
Whatever. So, thank you for listening to this episode 4 of Can We Get a Minute? I'm Brandon.
I'm Brittany.
Goodbye.